Yo, so today I'm gonna be taking off the bumper reinforcement and the fucking intercoolers. Alright, cool. So we're gonna have to take out, these are 13mm bolts, there's 4 of them. 1, 2, come around the bottom face, 3, 4. And you unplug sensor here, unplug the sensor here. These just slide out from the bolt grommets. And then there's also going to be another 4 13mm bolts around here. Now, I'm using the service manual, the WIS workshop manual, and it says that these are welded on from the factory. So it might be a little tight to break free, we'll see. I'm loosening one bolt to see how hard it would be, and this guy came up and it was pretty easy. No force at all. We'll see. So I got the 13, got my 3/4 to 1/2 inch adapter, and then I got my 1/2 inch breaker bar. 18 inches, baby. Let's see. See, that one was easy. I already did that one. That one carries the bottom. Yeah. Okay, so the first tab is it's not even bolted in. This bolt's permanent. You have to remove these 4 tabs off the head of the screw. I went ahead and got this one off. There's 1, 2, 3, and there's one more behind here. So you can take those off. This should slide up. And then there's also another one right in here. And this doesn't even matter. It's not covered at the bottom. It should just slide up. You see it moves. So we just have to get this one undone, and then you can take this off. You just take your flathead underneath in this little crevice. And then it'll come off. Cool, now that we got that removed, it should just slide out. Cool, so now with that out the way, we can get to this last bolt. Oh, now I'm just gonna ratchet them all off. This can be automated, they're not that fragile. Nice part to know is they're all the same size, they're all 13, all same length, so it doesn't matter which way they go back in. We're gonna have to remove this undercover. Looks like it's just one 10mm bolt right up here. I'm not sure the size yet. We'll remove that, this plastic will come off, and we can get access to the other 2 bottom bolts. So yeah, it's 10mm, this guy right here. And cover drop. Put the bolt back on. Nut, whatever. Now we're gonna break them all on the driver's side. I need an extension for this side. So to remove these plugs, all you have to do is lift this tab up and slide this guy out. Yeah, I'll show you. I removed that one, but I saved this one just for video. I can get the angle right. There we go. So yeah, you lift up on the tab. Slowly wiggle this guy out. Or break that and God, man. So now we are squeeze this little grommet out. And this wire will be free. Just let it dangle right in there. Same with this guy. And there you go. Alright, removing the supports. Feet Riker. Riker's gonna take off this 10mm bolt down here for you guys. There you go, buddy. Muscles, muscles, muscles. Gotta break it free. Ah, no twist your arm like that. Oh, you got it. Okay, there you go. Yeah, these are 10mm bolts. And then when you're done with those nuts, don't forget to put them back on.
Let me see. I want to see the video.
Alright, so to remove the bumper with the integrated collision box, it says, do not weld, drill, or grind the bumper member. Follow the method below to ensure that the impact safety is maintained. Looking up the 4 spots to drill out for the welds. It shows that it's one below this nut, top above right of this nut, top left, bottom left. So we will get the drill bit and drill those out. So now trying to find these spots, you can see them. One below, top right. Oh, that's not up left, but that's close. This guy should be right here. So this is what I was going to use to break the welds. It's a bit smaller, I don't have a right size. I have nothing in between. This is all I have, so this is what I'm going to use without trying to oversize the weld marks that they have on there. Alright, so it's on there. Let's see how this works. Okay, that was relatively easy. It took about 30 seconds. I can't get the camera behind on the other side, but you saw me moving the slivers of metal. Cool. It goes through. So we got 3 more. Okay, so now we're gonna remove the radiators. I jumped ahead. You gotta remove the radiator first before you take the front bumper off. Now, I got all of this. They say the manual says to remove these 3 bolts for the bypass valve, but it's not necessary. If you take the battery cover off, you can reach down underneath, and as you see, the hose. I routed the hose right here. This part here comes into the butt of the turbo. So we have to remove this bolt. This bolt. They look fun. Unplug that, and it should slide the fan housing up. So it was a little stuck. Let's see if we can open it with this electric cleaner. I'm gonna hook it and pull it to me. Let's see if this will work. So as I feared, these are strips. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's hex. If it was Torx, I don't know. I tried 3 hex and 4. 4 is too big, 3 is too small. I even tried 9/64 and it's still too small. Kind of grips, but it just spins off. So I got these extractor bits. And we'll see if these can get it out. Well, that backfired. Let's see. So I drilled through it so much, you can see that the bolt's still in there and the plastic around it melted. I swear on my life I didn't touch the plastic. It just got so hot that it melted away, which is fine. I'll just put a washer in there now. So after you get these two bolts out, however you manage to get them out, come down here, and on the side mount, I don't know if you can see it, yeah, right there. There's an external Torx on this side. Yeah, so this bolt here is an E10, size 10 Torx external. Okay, so to get the fan assembly out, you have to remove this hard pipe. I forget what it's called, but it goes to a valve up here, and then there's another one that goes underneath and into the second head. Yeah, these are 14s. 14 here, 14 there. Look at all that carbon, dude. Look at all that carbon. There's a gasket too, so yeah, be careful that it doesn't stay in there or fall somewhere, but there's a gasket. All right, sweet, it should just pull right out. So, I said we didn't have to remove the bypass valve, but we do. Yeah, they're 10s. Ooh, that guy doesn't want to move. Maybe not. Taking it slow. It's really seized. There we go. The washer's moving, so it's not gonna snap on me. Hello. My biggest fear, it snaps. Into the turbo, dude. Fuck me. So pull it up halfway. There are 2 grommets keeping that wire plugged in. This one here, and that one there. Pop those 2 guys out from the back. This wire will come off and then slide right out. That's 2 out. Cool. It's pretty easy. It's just a lot of pinch points. Those are the only bolts though. There's nothing else, I promise. I'm gonna have to take it to the machine shop and have them get that out. I'll make a separate video for that. Okay, so next step in removing the radiator is taking these 2 Torx bolts. I haven't checked the sizing yet, and it doesn't say. I want to say 27, 25, who knows, 30. They could be right on 30, but they're no bigger than 30. But yeah, we had to take this desiccant filter out, and then we have to remove the oil holes from there. The one's almost out. They were kind of tight. I have a T25 for this drill. I'm watching through the camera. Oh, it's kind of hard. He's free. Put these bolts back in when we're done. Now we're gonna use our hose clamp. So that's as good as I could get it on there. It's on there. There we go. Remove this one from down below and the radiator comes out. Let's see. Another tip, when I remove the hoses, I usually just wrap a piece of tape around it. So they say to strap these all together. If I were you, I would do it, start from the bottom here, run the strap behind the bumper cover, up through here, and up through this channel. I'm not going, and then we just have to remove these two bolts. This guy, oh God, this guy down here, and this guy down here. Wish me luck. I blasted him with some PB. I got this guy out. The right side was pretty easy. I just used that. This side's a little stuck. I'm gonna blast it again, and I'm gonna have to use the breaker bar on it. Okay, so where the desiccant is, where it dries everything, this is the charge air cooler. So to remove the radiator housing from that, the last two bolts here are 8mm, and then this should take the radiator down, and this will still be up. Now I see why they said to mount it. I'm about to do that now. After removing two bolts, it drops down. I just jacked it up on the frame, right underneath, along this pipe. I jacked it up right here, and then slowly wiggled itself down. Now we got the radiator out. Had a little bit of an accident. Charge air radiator off the condenser. Yeah, T27s. This one came undone, but this is the only T27 I have is this driver, and I just don't have enough power to crank this one, so let's heat her up. Of anything. Cool. And came undone. I don't want to touch that. Don't touch that. Drop it in the coolant. Cool. So we got. Oh, it just slides out. It's just tabbed in. Okay, so for these two covers, I had just these two rivets and I can't think what those are called, a clip. Two rivets and the two bumpers in the clip, and I just use my flathead to pop them down off of it. You squeeze these and they'll pop off. So now the condenser is loose from the charge air. So I'll zip tie this now to here and cut these and take the charge air out. All right, start a loop on here. still connected to this. It's a 10mm bolt. You get that off with the 10 mil. This will separate from the charge area and stay attached to this, and then you can take this out. The nut for the top nut of condenser came off from the bolt. It's a T20. Tried removing it, strip. Tried extracting it. Won't happen. It's too deep in there. It's not gonna leak. So for now, I'm not gonna cut anything off. I did find a new condenser for 51 bucks on Rock Auto, but I do not know the company. The bottom one though came off no problem. I did PV blaster both of them. I wiped them all off. They're still a little oily, but this one came out no problem. Actually, it pushed the condenser away from it. That's probably because it's just suspended. Now, so this was a E10, sorry, E10 to remove from AC compressor. So I'm going to put this guy back in there. And now we just have to remove, I forget what size this is, either 12 or 14 from here. We might have to remove this stud. It looks like an external Torx bit right there. So let's see. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut that in half. Literally, I'm gonna cut this rubber hose in half. Throw a coupler in there when I need to. Gasket maker it and clamp. Because dude, I'm not buying a new compressor. I don't want the compressor getting dirty right now. So I'm gonna put that back in and literally just cut this part right here. Because this is all that needs to come off. I'm not touching that at all because actually I have to adjust the timing, so I still need this in. So I'm cutting it. Unless you know what this pipe is. If you know what the name of this pipe is, this whole fitting runs up to this. So I'm not taking that off. I don't feel like stripping it. I don't feel like fucking with it. I already did this one. Leave that in there. It's done. Just cut it so this whole piece comes off.